In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. It's your boy CryptoKeeper and your boy BlockchainCrusader. We got a little What If Wednesday going on this evening. We actually, you know what? We started off this evening doing this, pounding our head up against the wall, saying, what in the world are we going to do tonight? We usually try to plan ahead and put a What If Wednesday together for you guys, always trying to think ahead. And tonight, we struggled. We struggled, Miguel. We did. But
yeah, we did.
But we've got something special for you. Miguel. Well, hold on. Before you tell us, Miguel, smash up the likes, guys. If you are in the live chat, X out. Smash up a like. We'd really appreciate that. If you're over in TikTok, head on over to Debate Crypto. We're giving away $500 2 days before Christmas, so make sure you're subscribed. And if you guys want to throw your project into this What If Wednesday tonight, I would suggest you come on over to YouTube, because that is where we're going to be doing that. I think you guys are going to have some fun with this one. We're really going to break some stuff down. And Miguel, with that, tell me what is on the podium this evening, my friend.
What if you would have bought crypto back in May of 2020? And we'll even give you the chance of saying, what if you would have bought this crypto back in June of 2021?
So essentially, we're talking about, we're going to make the assumption that you got a stimulus check, okay? I understand not everybody did, but we're going to make the assumption that you did, okay? So what if you took the government's money, right? Now, they've got us all screwed up now, but that's a whole different story. We'll get into that later. But what if you took their money back in May of 2020 and tossed it into some projects? I think this is going to be super, super interesting. Miguel, first of all, why do you feel that we are in the overall, before we get into this, why do you feel that we're in the overall situation that we're in right now as it pertains to the debt of our society and the situation that we're in right now?
It's simple. I don't even need to use words. It's this.
Money printer go burr.
Right. And not just the money printer go burr, but we have been now programmed, not just now, but we've been programmed in it for a long time now, to be always spending. Therefore, the government, all they do is spend and spend and spend. But unlike the government, we have to work for our money. The government doesn't. They just can just go to the money printing machine and print out more. Therefore, that's why we're in the deficit that we're in. That's why we're in the problem of the economy. We have $27 trillion in debt, and it's only going to get higher. And we're in the problem that we're in with the economy.
Yeah, I am really actively praying for our economy, for our society, not just because of all the chaos we have going on. And just to let you guys know, we're not going into some big, long political thing tonight. That's not what we're doing at all.
We're going to have fun tonight.
We're going to have some fun tonight. And we're going to talk about what we could do with a small amount of money and what it could turn into. And then what we could maybe we're going to talk about, Miguel, let's toss another little bit onto it. With these numbers, we're going to go over what we would buy with that if you had to buy an asset, whether it's depreciating, appreciating, whatever. You can't use crypto is the rule, okay? You can't buy more crypto. This is the rule. I want to hear what you would buy. Let's just call it what it is. Let's just say you're buying a depreciating asset, something that you would just go have fun with, that you're not trying to invest, okay? I know we're an investing channel. That's all we talk about, but we're going to just have fun with this tonight, okay? So let's start off with our beloved Bitcoin. So assuming that you got a $1,200 check back in May of 2020, which I think was the first round of stimulus money. Okay, we're only going to use one check because some of these get wild. You'll see. Okay, Bitcoin was one of the few that actually wasn't that wild, but it was good. So Miguel, any guess what Bitcoin jumps to from May of 2020 until now? Just a guess.
Well, May, I don't know what the percent is because I don't have that Rain Man math, but I know in May Bitcoin was around the $9,000 price point, and with
Yeah.
$1,200, you would have bought a nice little chunk of Bitcoin right there.
Yeah. Essentially, you would have $8,400. So you would have turned $1,200 into $8,400. Okay. Now, if you would have waited then to the following year, you would have waited a whole year and still captured what was the summer basically bottom, not quite the bottom, but close to the bottom, you would only have $2,400. Now, interesting thought, first of all. So waiting that 1 year changed things tremendously. Okay. But think about how big of a movement actually happened overall, because you have such a spread from a bottom, from basically a bottom to a bottom. That's a huge spread. That's how much growth there was in that year. And I just think it's incredible because ultimately, really, the bottom was in March. We're talking about May of 2020. The bottom was in March. And so I think it's really interesting. $8,400, Miguel. What are you buying?
$8,400. What would I be buying? And if it wasn't crypto,
Yeah. Yep. I've got a great
$8,400.
answer for this, by the way, but you go
What's
ahead
your
and
answer?
give your little bad answer. I'm going to give mine.
Dude, with $8,400, I would buy myself a round trip to Japan.
Oh, nice. A trip. Oh, I like it.
Yeah,
I actually,
for
you
me
know
and my
what?
wife, 80 round trip to
But
Japan
hold
for
on.
at
Why
least a
Japan?
month.
Why Japan?
Dude, I've always wanted to go to Japan, never been able to go to Japan,
Okay.
been to other countries around the world, but
Yeah.
never Japan. And I watch anime. I'm a weeb. My wife is a weeb.
I
So
never even knew. Listen, I never even knew what that was until you explained that to me. I said, "What is a
yeah.
weeb?" And you said, "You don't know what a weeb is?" I said, "No, dude, I have no idea." You're like, "Look it up," and I checked it out, and indeed, it is someone that basically really likes Japanese culture. It's just
Yes, yes. And that's
so.
it's not Japanese themselves. Yeah.
So with my $8,400, I am going to buy, and we watched a TikTok video of it recently and laughed our butts off. I'm going to buy the virtual reality, the freaking the track thing. What is
The
it?
treadmill, the treadmill.
Yes, the VR treadmill. I'm buying a VR treadmill. I see the metaverse getting, wild, right? And so I'm going to buy the VR treadmill, and what we're going to do with it, Miguel, is we're going to do some very interesting live streaming for the people, because the people need to see that. And with $2,400, man, I got to be honest with you, I'd probably buy some extra tools for my business as just some random, just probably one random tool that maybe I just have been putting off buying because we don't use it very often. Maybe like a metal brake, and people are going to be like, "Okay, you lost me at buying tools," but hey, here we are. Yeah, dude. So that's definitely fun. So let's step up. Let's take another step up here, because these numbers, I'm going
Yeah,
to tell
that's
you,
good.
they gradually get bigger and they get
Oh yeah.
wild, right? Okay, now ETH, my girlfriend, right? I talk about ETH a lot. Oh man, this one with your 1,200, you would have turned into $25,200. Mm,
How
that
much
is
was
a
ETH?
nice return. That is a nice return. And you know what's funny, Miguel?
How much was ETH?
I hold on. I turned it into a lot more than that. I
How much was
bought a
ETH
lot
back
of ETH
then?
at this price. It was $200.
$200 in May of 2020. Dude, that is wild, man. And
Yes.
we're at
Yes.
4,000 something right now.
Yes. I was actively buying around that time, and I was like aggressively buying. So this is my flex of the night, right? My flex of the night is ETH. And yeah, the 25-2, I'm gonna buy. I'll go first this time. I'm gonna and the other if you
What was
bought
the
Japan,
percent gain again?
what's that?
What was the percent? Like, how much you would have made
It
from
was like a
200?
20. It was a 20x, because
Nice.
we're up over 4,000. It was
Yeah, yeah.
$1,200. It's about a 20x, a little bit less, but about a 20x. So, or 2,400 again, it would have just doubled because the price differential in 2021. So again, the difference a year makes, right? I think with my 25,000 on this one, I think I'm going to buy. Oh man, I've got to buy one thing. You know what? I loved when I grew up. I loved going out on my parents had a competition ski boat. Okay, you probably, with prices how they are right now, probably couldn't buy it for that, but I could buy maybe a little bit older one or something. And I got really good at water skiing and wakeboarding a little bit, slalom skiing mainly, barefooting. I really love and miss that. I think I would buy a boat. I think I would buy a boat and take it out and just absolutely just relive some of my childhood.
25,000, what would I be buying right now?
And I would name my boat Ether.
Let me see. What would I buy with $25,000? Uh,
Guys, if you're just while Miguel's
I don't
thinking,
know. I don't know.
if you're just coming in this evening, it's What If Wednesday. We're doing something totally different though tonight. We're doing a little bit more laid back stream. We are talking about what if you would have received your check from the government, assuming that you got one, and you spent it on certain number of cryptocurrencies. And then the second part of that is, if you did do that, you have to buy a depreciating asset, not an appreciating asset. You've got to buy essentially a depreciating asset with the money. So we're kind of talking about some of the things that we'd like to have fun with. So Miguel is on the clock. ETH.
Yes, I would probably use that $25,000 as a down payment for a house. That's
Okay.
what I would buy.
Okay.
Down payment for a house.
I will argue on that one that generally homes are appreciating assets. I don't know for how much longer.
Depends who you talk to.
Yeah,
Robert Kiyosaki, everybody depreciating assets, but they're liabilities.
Maybe, but yes,
No,
I got it. We'll accept the answer. We'll accept. Okay, here's one. Here's a fun one. So Binance Coin, BNB. Let me. Oh yeah. No, this is right. Okay, so Binance Coin would have turned $1,200 into $45,600, or the following year in 2021, right? $2,400. Same thing, just would have doubled. For whatever reason, that May low point in 2021 versus now is basically that.
Yeah, you only get to
we're
double.
down 50%. I mean, it just is what it is, but that's where we're at. So Miguel, you can kick us off. 45,600, one single shot. What are you purchasing?
$45,000, dude. I would buy myself. Oh no, that's under. That's not 45. I can't buy with $45,000. I was gonna say a specific car that I want, but that's not. It won't make it with 45,000. $45,000. I would probably invest it in buying up some land. I would be buying up land.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. I would be absolutely buying things like real estate and land and all that.
Not real estate, as in like in like a city. I'd be buying like a homestead, like land far away from the people.
Okay.
So it's not going to be for like an investment purpose. It's going to be like a getaway thing.
Okay. So I forget, but I think the number is around this. I saw a deal where one of the cruise lines had a trip around the world. And I think it was around this dollar figure. It was around 50K, something like that. So I love to travel as well. By cruise probably wouldn't be my first, pick. But if I just tossed 1,200, turned it into 45K, and had to spend it, I think it's a fun way to spend it, man. I would definitely. My wife and I would kill it. Wrapping around the world. Let's hit it. Let's look into the chat for a second here. So
Ryan goes digital land.
Ryan's buying digital land. I'm with you, Ryan. Well, because Ryan, the problem is we can't have you buying digital land, really, because originally the rule was, depreciating assets. We've kind of got a little bit away from that, but I like where your head's at for sure. You're talking about making more money. I'm talking about just buying something wild just to have fun with it. Pay hospital credit for when my babies were born. Patricio, that's freaking awesome. The biggest blessing I've ever had in my life. was 6 months ago, almost to the day, when my daughter was born. So I totally am with you on that. That's awesome. Let's see here. Bobby's buying a Mercedes AMG down payment because she knows the AMG is going to be more than any of the numbers that we've put up so far. That's definitely for sure. And let's see here. Oh, Dotchin. What is Chic, right? Yeah, Chic. Chic says she would buy a season box ticket at an awesome stadium. This is a great idea. This is a fun one. I like going to games. I know, Miguel, you're not a big sports guy, but have you ever been to either a professional football game, hockey game, baseball game?
I've been to college football games. I've been to professional baseball games at the stadium.
Okay. Yeah. Did you like it?
Oh yeah, I've been there. I like watching sports. I'm just not a sports fan where I watch it like on TV every day, see if my team is winning, see how we're doing. Like, I don't follow into that hype.
Interesting. All right. So, and then Bobby is investing in certification and learning. I like it. I like where your head's at, Bobby, but that's definitely appreciation. We would appreciate it. Look at what Sheik said farther down. Invest in the jab.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Kathy, if you're still in here, I shaved my beard. No, my wife's not pregnant again. I know you would know the story behind that. No, she's not. Well, at least I don't think she is. But ultimately, we're just kind of starting over. It was the line got a little low. We had to start over. If you get a little bit closer, it's getting rough. It won't be long before it is back. Okay, let's move on.
Let's keep going. Let's keep it going. It's gonna get crazier.
First of all, if you're in the live chat, X out for me, please. Smash up the likes. We definitely appreciate that. And as a reminder, we're giving $500 away. So if you're not subscribed and you're on here, make sure you subscribe. This is something a little bit different tonight. We're just kind of kicking back, relaxing, having a good stream. So here we go. Here's a big hitter, Miguel. Solana, 456,000 smackaroos. 456K.
What was the price point for Solana?
Well, it's at $200 right now, so it had to be like pennies. I didn't write that down. I should have wrote that down when I was going through them. I'd have to pull it back up. Actually, I can look real quick. Hold on. So Solana, I think it was like 5 cents or something. I don't even know if it was actually at the May point. I think you would have had to wait a couple.
No, I think it was 50 cents, right? You said 50 cents.
Was it? Hold on, about to tell you.
I think it's 50 cents.
It was at yes, it was 50 cents. It was 50 cents. So it's a 400x.
Wild, dude. Oh my god.
But hold on. Don't tell me land. Don't tell me real estate. Tell me something funky. You're buying.
How much was it? How much money?
456K.
456K. All right. Cool. First thing I'm getting, I can only get one thing, or I can get multiple things to spend the entire
budget. If you're up this high, I guess you could probably buy a couple things. So I'll give you.
So, first thing I'd buy would probably be the latest Corvette.
Okay. You like the Corvette that looks kind of like a little Ferrari.
A Ferrari kind of looks like a Ferrari.
Yeah. My buddy's got one of those. It's nice. It's cool.
Yeah. So buy one of those.
Okay, so you're at $100,000 now. Keep going.
Yeah. Then I'd probably buy myself a few extra girlfriends. No, just kidding.
Buy myself a hooker, right? Guys, listen. If there's kids on here, we apologize. We were totally kidding. Okay, got it.
So I bought a Corvette. It's about $80,000 or so, and then I still got a good amount left. I'd buy myself a yacht. I'd buy myself a big old yacht.
Well, you're not going to buy too big of a yacht with $350K.
Oh, dude, you can buy a real nice yacht. I looked it up. Not a mega yacht where you're like you have a house in there, but you can like a yacht you can live in, like a massive yacht for $300,000. Right. Easily a 60.
Oh, you can buy a beautiful boat.
Yeah, like a 60-footer.
I personally wouldn't call it a yacht, I guess is what I'm saying. You could buy a beautiful boat.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What is your definition of a yacht?
Millions. I just think of a yacht. When I think yacht, I think millions of dollars. I don't know why. I could totally be wrong. I'm just saying, right? I like. Hey,
yeah.
listen. I like what Bart just said. Bart said I'd like to retire my parents. Bart, you're getting me sentimental, bro. Like that is freaking a selfless gift. That is freaking awesome. And again, just to be clear with everybody, we're totally just having fun with buying ridiculous items with this money that we don't have. Or
Yeah, I would
whatever.
never spend my money on that.
But I like it. 456K. I'll tell you. I guess if I'm not doing something sentimental like Bart's talking about, something like that, I'm gonna buy my wife. I'm gonna buy my wife the new Gucci'd up Range Rover, and I've still got about 300K left over. So I've always wanted a high dollar Aston Martin. I think I would buy my Aston Martin DB14 or whatever we're at this point. And quite honestly, I could probably buy even something a little after that. But okay, next one, Cardano.
Look, like Ryan over here is saying,
What do you say?
Wife changing money.
Oh gosh, he's pulling a Ben. He's pulling a Bit Boy. Did you hear him say that earlier today when I was on
did he?
around the blockchain? Yeah, when we were given thanks for basically saying what we're thankful for. And I literally told Ben and Altcoin Daily that I was thankful for them. I wasn't kissing butt, that I was thankful for them, because literally I've been listening to them for a while, and I've actually made like real deal money listening to some of the things and ideas that they've talked about. So that was legit. And then I was talking about how I was so thankful for my daughter and my wife, and just how my life has changed because of it. And Ben, right before me, was talking about how a lot of people talk about wife changing money, and yeah, that's that he said ultimately, but I love my wife so much, and so he was earning some points, just like I get it, Ben, I get it, I'm with you. All right, so Cardano, let's where are we at? We're about 22 minutes.
Cardano's wild, dude.
Well, excuse me, we'll speak,
guys. Get ready.
No, Cardano's not that wild. Cardano's 49,200
from 2 cents.
Yeah, think about it. We're
it's only $1,200. It's only $1,200.
Yeah. So yeah, but it wasn't 2 cents. It was 5 cents.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I mean, we're only 32x up or whatever, which is still only.
How unfortunate.
Only 3,200%. I mean,
guys, don't get involved with crypto. You're only gonna possibly, at a worst case scenario, 32x your money.
Right. That's right.
It's not worth your time to learn.
Right.
It's not worth your time investing in it. Go to the stock market. Jack up your 401k. Retire at 80. And then maybe have like $100,000 after inflation, and you'll live happily ever after.
Somebody said in the TikTok chat, if I could speak, that I have a bromance with Ben. Well, thank you, appreciate you. Somebody else said Shiba's going up, and to my response, well, it needs to be, because it's down over 60% since I told you fools to take profits.
Okay. Guys, it's called a dead cat bounce.
All right, so here's a nice one. Avalanche. We've been talking a lot about Avalanche lately. 37,200. Okay. Now here's the last three. Well, one of these last. You know what? I'm gonna do the last one. I'm gonna do Axie last. Okay.
Go ahead.
Sandbox, 142K. Decentraland, 144K. Does anyone in the chat listen? If you're in the chat and you don't look, you got to answer this right now. Whoever's in the chat, tell me what you think you would have made with Axie Infinity had you have taken your $1,200. Had you taken $1,200 and invested it around the time that they were giving out checks. In the chat right now, I'm giving you about 15 seconds. Don't be looking it up. What do you think that you would have made from Axie Infinity? $1,200. 10, 9.
Let's give him some time.
7. Come on, chat. 6.
Come on, guys.
5.
What would you have bought? What do you think you could have bought with Axie Infinity? Obviously, it's a wild one.
a 3 axie, a 2 axie,
12
and a 1.
million.
I'll tell you who's the
Okay, 10
closest.
mil.
I'll tell you who's the closest. The closest without going over, and actually the closest all around, is T. T said $500,000. Ryan looked. Ryan said 1.2 million. It was good job, Ryan. Way to look, brother. $1.283 million. That
Off
dude
$1,200
from $1,200.
to
Literally
$1.2 million.
1,000x. It 1,000x. It's disgusting.
Oh
Right?
my dude. Why are we here? We did everything wrong. No, guys,
Right.
nobody
What are
listen
we
to us.
doing? What are we doing? I don't know. You know, when they first introduced the game, I remember them talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, look, it looks like Pokemon." Ooh, ooh.
One thing that people need to remember is these games that we're talking about, they're amazing, right? But nobody would actually have bought the bottom and held it all
No,
the way to the price
absolutely
point
not.
that it's at today,
Yeah,
right? Because the minute you're 4 to 5xing already, 6xing, 10xing your money, you're saying this thing isn't going to go any higher.
yeah,
I'm going to start selling right now and scale out. That's the smart investor tactic.
yeah.
If you're not doing that, you're just kind of throwing a Hail Mary and saying, whatever, YOLO, see
Yeah.
what happens, right?
That's a fact.
And maybe you'll get there. But the people that do that are practically none.
Yeah.
Just buy an asset at dust, right? At pennies, and wait for it to be $100-something before even considering to sell.
The only idiot to ever attempt that has gotten crushed, and that's I hate to call him an idiot. He's an idiot.
The
The
Doge,
Dogecoin dude.
the Dogecoin guy, yeah.
He literally had multiple millions, and he said, "I'm
Yeah.
not selling until it hits something, $5 or something." I'm like, "Are you freaking serious, dude? You
Yeah.
live in like a freaking studio apartment right now. You have millions of dollars, and you're not even gonna take even if you would have just taken $500,000 off the table, or just like."
Yeah, dude.
Part of me wonders sometimes, though, is can somebody be so at any event? Can somebody be that stupid? But what I do want to say is Miguel's absolutely right. And think about this, guys. We do talk to you a lot, and this is kind of what we talked about here is a lot of hopium. But what we also talked about was there is a lot of potential within the crypto space, and when we talk about the gains that you can accrue, they can get absolutely wild. But keep this in mind. You can't sit around and kick yourself over not buying buying $1,200 worth of Axie when it was, a penny or what the heck ever the price was, right? Because the reality is you would have had me, you would have had Miguel, you would have had Wendy, you would have had BitBoy, you would have had everybody and their mother telling you, listen, take a crap ton of profits right freaking now. You would not have held all of that from here to here. It just doesn't really happen. This is the same thing with Bitcoin. Oh, I bought Bitcoin in 2013 and it was, $10 and da 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 da. And it's like, okay, but you're telling me that by the time it got to $20,000 in 2017, you wouldn't have already taken a lot of profits, guys. I bought a lot of ETH at $200. You don't think that I'm thinking about taking profits at 8 to 10K at 40 or 50x? Guys, I am. I am. I promise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Another thing is, it's not just about the profits that you would have possibly have taken. This also shows you the opportunity for crypto in the next bear market, right?
Yeah.
The things that you think won't ever go anywhere sometimes give you the biggest surprise.
Yeah.
Just how right now everyone is, pretty much shitting on Cardano, thinking Cardano's dying, Cardano's not going to go anywhere.
I bought some more Cardano today. Side note.
And people are selling their Cardano when it was at $3. Now it's at what, $1 something,
$1.64, something like that.
Oh, there you go. That's when you get surprised. That's when you're like, wait a minute, how did I not buy Cardano at that price? How did I not buy X, Y, or Z at that price after that retracement? That was the perfect opportunity, right? Yep. These surprises happen all the time. There will be more opportunities in the next bear market for either a new cryptocurrency project to come out and surprise you just the same, or these same old projects will have massive retracements,
Yeah.
assuming that we still have the same 80 to 90% retracement in the next bear market to accumulate, right? To accumulate Cardano, to accumulate Axis, to accumulate Mana, to accumulate Sand, to
Yep.
accumulate BNB or whatever it is, and make massive profits again in the next bull cycle.
Yeah.
The opportunities will present themselves again, whether it's the top tier, well established projects, or there are newer projects coming around like the Solanas, right? You will find new Solanas next cycle. It's
Yeah.
not too late. This is why we keep saying you guys are still early.
Yeah, and then that's a great point. And the other thing I'd like to remind everyone is that when we tell you to take profits, it is because the reminder to take profits, and it's one of the things we talk a lot about in the academy, right? We have debatecrypto.academy. That is a place where we have a community of like-minded people getting together, and literally we're meeting throughout the week. We have a seminar every Sunday. If you guys want to join that, it is debatecrypto.academy. The link is in my bio. TikTokians, you like that? One of the things that we talk about is taking profits. And let's be real, it is hard to take profits too, because greed, and I talk about this a lot because I have fallen victim to this. And please, please, please take this for what it's worth. I am telling you from experience, greed will grab hold of you as an emotion like no other in this crypto space. Okay. Because you are saying, oh my gosh, I took this much money and now it's to here. But what if it can go to here, right? Well, the reality is most of the time when it goes from here to here, somewhere along the line, it's coming back to here. So if you are able to figure out taking profits on the heres, or little bit by little bit by little bit on the way out here, statistically you win. Here's the deal. You might walk in and buy a scratch off ticket tomorrow from the gas station and win. That doesn't mean that the next 10 times you walk into the gas station, you buy a scratch off ticket, you're going to win anything. And it's the same type of idea. It is a statistical, what's the word I'm looking for? It is almost a statistical certainty that says you are not going to be able to buy the bottom, sell the top, buy the bottom, sell the top, buy the bottom, sell the top. Not happening. So what do? You buy a whole lot. That's called dollar cost average. That's called dollar cost averaging. And then you sell as you go as well. And that's called laddering. Dollar cost averaging, laddering. Dollar cost averaging, laddering. Dollar cost averaging, laddering. This freaking statistically works.
You know what works 100% of the time too? Selling the bottoms and buying the tops. For sure. Everyone. Always. 100%.
Yeah, it always works to go broke. Great way to go broke.
From
guys,
the very beginning.
If you want to know how to go broke, follow Miguel's top 10 ways to go broke. That's going to be the new channel, bro.
The first day one investor statistically will sell the bottoms and buy the tops.
Yes.
So
yes,
get ready, guys.
Because and you know what? We're joking about that, but that's a fact. New investors, and this isn't a knock on new investors. Here's the deal: you get in, right? Hold on. Now, mind you, Miguel and I have been in this for years, right? I'm telling you, I've done this. Okay, you get in, you don't truly understand the market. You don't truly understand all of the ins and outs. This is why we preach people to get educated, right? Here's what happens. Exactly. You get in. You're hearing all this hype. You're like, oh, buy. Well, you're buying on hype. You're not looking at charts. You're buying local tops. You're buying freaking RSI that's through the roof. You're buying everything that a seasoned veteran is not going to buy, right? So then what happens? Then boom, the prices drop and they dump hard because they were so high before when you bought. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I knew I shouldn't have done this. Man, you know what? I'm just going to cut my losses and run while I can. And then you cut your losses and then you're like, but you know what? I really think I should give this a try again. And I think it takes a little bit of time to truly kind of to get yourself educated to a point where you feel comfortable buying on the red days and selling on green days. That takes experience and it takes time.
Yes, the inexperienced investor waits for massive green candles to then say, "Oh, this is a great time to buy.
Yep.
It's gonna keep skyrocketing." And maybe you'll get in early enough in that big green candle that you'll get a few percents in for a couple of days. You're like, "Yeah, I knew it. This is a great strategy. I just gotta wait for it to pump and then I buy it." Trust me,
Yep.
guys. That would only last you for so long before you start buying the top, and then you're gonna going straight down into the red, and you're gonna be diamond handing all the way to the bottom. It's not the way to go. Don't chase green candles. Don't chase pump. Don't chase FOMO. Be smart. Educate yourselves and invest on the way down, not on the way up.
Yeah. I understand what Bart's saying. Bart's saying he hasn't sold since 2017 because as soon as I sell, it's a taxable event. What if I cash out, go into mid caps, and then bang, the market goes down? I'm screwed. So there is a lot of wisdom that says that diamond handing works. Okay. But here's the caveat. The caveat with that is how are you going to just flat out diamond hand for years? And do you
Forever.
not need access to those funds in the meantime? If that's the case, and you can continue to stack and add on to your bags, then sure, diamond handing is going to work in the long run, assuming that you believe the same thing that myself and Miguel believe, which is that these markets over time are going to continue to go up and to the right, up and to the right, up and to the right. And I do think over time they are going to do that. But statistically says buy, 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 sell, 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 sell. And that is that works. You're going to have to pay taxes. Part of the, hey, listen, part of earning income is paying taxes. Unfortunately, I hate it as much as the next person, but it is. So, Miguel, anything in the
unless you
chat?
know a guy.
What'd you say?
Unless you know a guy.
Unless you know a guy, yeah. Unless you know a guy, and hopefully you know a guy in prison too, to make sure to watch your back so that you don't have any issues when you drop the
Why you
soap.
gotta be so negative, bro? Tons of people have gotten away with it for multiple years.
Oh man, there's a lot of people that get away with selling drugs in the hood until they don't.
Hey, you
Until
gotta.
until they
We're
don't.
all
Don't
here
be
for
the
a
guy.
good. We're all here for a good time, not a long time. So.
Oh man.
Oh, guys, it's a
No,
joke,
guys,
guys.
Bart,
It's a joke.
when Miguel buys his boat, you might lose it there.
There
Listen,
you
when
go.
Miguel buys his boat, Miguel already bought a boat. That's how he got here, right? So that was a long time ago, right? He rode a boat over here, right? That's how he got here. Okay. So yeah, the boat's already gone. It broke down in transit, but by God, he still made it over here. We're thankful for it. We are definitely thankful for it. Dude. Anybody that just jumped in this stream that doesn't know our relationship and you and I is going to be like, this freaking racist. Did you hear what he said, guys? Totally kidding. Miguel and I are business partners and friends, and we can make that joke with each other.
Guys,
So.
my people were created to swim. Okay, it's okay.
Hey, listen, crypto fam, we love each and every one of you. We appreciate you. Listen, we did a little bit different stream tonight. It was for fun. We wanted to tell you, just as a recap, your $1,200 would have bought you 8,400 in bit if you would have held 8,400 in Bitcoin, 25.2 in ETH, 45.6 in Binance Coin, 456K in Solana, $49,000 Cardano, 37.2 in Avalanche, and then 142,000 in Sandbox, 144 in Decentraland, and the big time banger Axie Infinity, $1.283 million. What, Miguel, is the moral of the story this evening?
Don't listen to your friends. Don't listen to your parents. Put every penny you got into crypto and forget the rest. Forget the mortgage. Forget the cars. Forget the kids. That they can go a few weeks without eating. So can you. Don't pay the power bills. Those are all liabilities. All right. Just put every penny into crypto.
Beg your neighbor to use their phone charger so you can check your prices to make sure that you're actually still accumulating and doing well.
Spend 1 year under a bridge, and in the next 2 years, you're gonna be living on a yacht. Sacrifices need to be made.
To a yacht.
Sacrifices need to be made, right? You're gonna be in the headlines. You're gonna be famous. You're gonna go viral on TikTok about how you went from a bridge to a yacht in
But listen,
365 days.
when you're underneath the bridge, okay, you need to pick a strategic bridge, and I'm going to tell you why. If you watch TikTok, there is just these God's gift to humanity people on TikTok, okay? And they're going to see you under that bridge, right? And they're going to need to make a TikTok about how they changed your life, daggone it. And they want to tell you about it. Okay, now I'm just being sarcastic and funny. And yeah, so sorry about that. But yeah, pick the right bridge. Get the TikTok person to go ahead and give you all of this money from tons of people, who knows, and tell you what a great person they are. And then invest that money too into crypto and stay under the bridge. That's the whole point of that story. So stay under the bridge. And actually, Miguel, you know what I was looking for in that?
What?
The moral of the story was hodl like it's hot.
Oh.
Crypto
Yes,
fam, we
yes.
love you guys. We are excited to take this next step in the journey with you. If you
Today
are
was
not
just fun.
subscribed,
Today was just fun.
yeah, we're just having fun. You know, if you're not subscribed to Debate Crypto, make sure you are. 2 days before Christmas, we're giving away $500. Just as a reminder, all you've got to do is be subscribed. TikTok fam, again, go over to Debate Crypto. You guys see, we like to have fun. We like to enjoy our time together. And I will say this, tonight was fun in games. We've got we're all about education, helping you make a game plan for the future. And we actually, a lot of people have been asking about Olympus DAO. So I'm going to give you guys a little zest of what's to come. We are actually going to give you a deep dive into not only what is Olympus DAO, but how it actually works, because it is a very complicated process. But I'm going to tell you, we might be talking next week as a possible. I'm just throwing this out there. This is possible. It might be, what if the United States decides to use an Olympus DAO type of structure to save the dollar? So until next time, crypto fam, we love you. Hodl like it's
Like it's
hot.
hot.